This is the 8th video for Napoleon Hill's Positive Mental Attitude, The Science of Success. If you would like to purchase the ebook on Amazon, please click the link at the top of the description below. The third big idea. Any dominating idea, plan, or purpose held in the conscious mind through repetition of thought and emotionalized by a burning desire for its realization is taken over by the subconscious and acted upon through whatever natural and logical means may be available. In this section of the lesson, we will present a discussion of how ideas are transferred to the subconscious mind from the conscious mind in order to present them to infinite intelligence. We are now getting near the crux of the whole lesson, where we are going to describe as clearly as possible just how the mind operates and how you can have what you will from life by taking possession of your own mind. It is significant that the only thing over which you have complete right of control at all times is your own mental attitude. Right of control means that you can control it. It does not mean that you do control it. The purpose of this lesson and others in this series is to teach you how to exercise this right as a matter of habit. You are somewhat familiar with the concept of the two divisions of the mind, the conscious and the subconscious. Here is a brief explanation. The conscious mind is where reasoning or thinking occurs. It is where deliberation and weighing of facts takes place. It is capable of analyzing information and data which come before it, and one of its functions is to act as the guardian of the passageway to the subconscious. The conscious mind is the part of the mind with which you will select your goal in life after considering the many factors involved. The conscious mind develops as a result of experience. That of newborn infants may be likened to a new recording disc on which are to be recorded the lessons learned through the perceptive avenues of the five senses: seeing, hearing, feeling, smelling, and tasting. You may also compare it to unexposed motion picture film, which is ready to receive the images of perception as they come in through the five senses. The subconscious mind is the natural, uncultivated part of the mind which comes as standard equipment at birth. It does not think, reason, or deliberate. It acts instinctively in response to the basic emotions of humankind discussed earlier in this lesson. These basic urges to action, or drives, are common to all human beings. They are similar in all persons. That is why we can understand and make use of them. The differences in persons around us are caused by the different ways in which they have trained their conscious minds. Subconsciously, there is very little individual difference. To illustrate the power potential of the subconscious mind, we will mention some with which you are familiar. The subconscious mind may be likened to an automobile, while the conscious mind may be considered the driver. The power is in the automobile, not the driver. The driver learns to release and control the power in the motor. In the same way, a person may learn how to tap the power of the subconscious mind and direct it into channels of his own choosing. The conscious mind is the architect. The subconscious mind is the vast storehouse from which may be requisitioned the mental materials for the project which is under construction. The conscious mind makes the plan and decides what shall be done. The subconscious mind develops the power to do it. None of us really knows very much about the subconscious mind. We do, however, know how it works. We know that we have some characteristic in our mind which acts very much the same way as the sensitized film in a camera. It is capable of receiving any image that is transferred to it by the conscious mind under the influence of a strong emotion. The conscious mind acts as the lens in the mental camera. It collects the light rays reflected by the object of your desire and brings them to a focal point. Getting good pictures with this camera is like getting them with any other. The focus must be sharp, there must be good exposure, and the timing must be right. Correct focus means getting a clear definition of the object, that definiteness of purpose. The arrangement or composition of the picture must be made with care and precision. The reproduction cannot contain anything that is not sharp and clear in the original. That is why it is absolutely necessary that you know precisely what you want. Like ordering from a mail order catalog, you must know the size, the shape, the color, texture, value, and quantity of whatever it is you want, or the equivalent of these qualities if it is something intangible. When you have a vivid image in your conscious mind, and when you relate all the elements in your dream picture to some one or more of the 10 basic motives, this motivation will enable you to create a burning desire. While under this emotion, you will be able to transfer the image to your subconscious mind, the film, in all of its original detail and brilliance. The timing is in relation to the intensity of your desire when the exposure is made and the particular type of camera used. Several shots are usually needed before the picture can be fully developed. Let us emphasize the fact that your burning desire must not be a mere wish or hope. It must be a burning desire so definite and associated with such powerful motives that it becomes an obsession. You feel that you simply must have it and that you are willing to pay the price marked on its tag, whatever the price tag says. Whether it be little or much, you must condition your mind to pay it. And since repetition is the mother of memory, in order to make sure that you do not transfer a faulty picture to your subconscious mind, you must go over and over your plans and purposes, feeling the way you will feel when your purpose is an accomplished fact. Do not be afraid of working yourself up to a highly emotional state while you are impressing your subconscious mind with whatever you desire. When your purpose is a worthy one, you must not fear the practice of this type of autosuggestion. The intensity with which you impress your subconscious mind with a precise picture of your plan and purpose directly affects the speed which it will go to work in attracting the physical counterpart by inspiring you to take steps in the right direction toward fulfillment. Fourth big idea. Any dominating desire, plan, or purpose which is backed by faith is taken over by the subconscious mind and acted upon immediately. At first, this sounds like a repetition of the third big idea, but when you have studied the lesson on applied faith, you will clearly see the significant difference. The mind, stimulated by dominating desire, draws power directly from the subconscious, and, when reinforced by the power of faith, is able to create a conviction of such force that it completely rejects the idea of a possibility of failure. This constitutes genius. And genius is that which may be developed by any person in possession of his or her normal mental facilities. A good many people have the mistaken idea that there are certain types of people in this world who can be called geniuses. The ingredients which make up genius have been discovered in the last 40 years, and it is now known that those persons often alluded to as possessing a rare genius actually do not have any powers which you do not possess. They are invariably persons who are consciously and subconsciously following certain basic principles which are responsible for their apparently abnormal power. The following are the basic ingredients of genius, as determined from an extensive analysis of the lives of outstanding men of this nation. The first ingredient is the subject of this entire lesson, definiteness of purpose. A genius knows what he wants from life. Today's geniuses are busy at the moment, moving directly, with little wasted motion, toward accomplishing their objectives. The second factor is applied faith. Not just a general faith, but applied faith. Faith which is concentrated upon the attainment of the definite purpose. Definiteness of purpose is the foundation upon which all faith is based. The third factor is something that is contagious. It is called enthusiasm, and you should catch some of this. Enthusiasm is the expression of a certain dynamic vitality in the way you walk, talk, and act. It is the result of your motivation and your physical magnetism and energy. It is the light in your eye, the vibrant timbre of your voice, the vigor of your handshake. It is the element which can really build a fire under your desire and make it literally a burning desire. It is a quality which must be controlled and turned on and off at the right time. This completes the video. If you would like to purchase the ebook on Amazon, please click on the link at the top of the description below.